but you shouldn't have to get there. But is that breaking point good? The light on the other side of that, them getting
it's like the breaking point can break you, but also can make you. So it's your decision to allow it to be a breaking point, or you can make it a making point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, say it one more time for the people in the back. One more time for the people in the back.
I said you have the choice to make your breaking point a making point. That was not a single out.
Make your breaking point a making point. If your breaking point don't break you, make it make you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Basically.
Because
you can like, I feel like before you break, you see your breaking point. So if you allow yourself to continue down that road, you're allowing yourself to be broken. But if you see your breaking point and you say, hey, I'm gonna do something about this, now you've made something out of a breaking point. A breaking point don't mean you broke. I mean, it's the point in which you can break. You haven't been broken. It's the point in which you can be broken.
Diamonds made out of what?
Pressure.
Yo to the news.
Hello, L, please stop.
Mama, he did it.
Yeah. What's happening? Let me turn my audio up. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the show. It's a quick one because my little sister said she gotta go. We finna wrap this thing up in about 20 minutes. If you don't get what we said, then get it. We got a topic today, and it's gonna be super litty. It's gonna be straight, but we gonna do it real quickly. Ooh, yeah. I was to the side. You already know, Jessica just got off a fly. Woo, woo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the special rendition of the MamaHeDidIt podcast. I'm your boy Jay Lick, and she,
your girl Jess, aka R.Lee. That's my middle name. Don't call me that because you don't know me.
You don't know her. Everybody, welcome back to another special rendition of the MamaHeDidIt podcast. Look, I'm your boy Jay Lick, and I don't already say this thing. Look down below in the description. Not the description, the ticker. Do everything you see. Scroll across the screen. First off, Jessica just got on here. I'm talking to her live for the first time today, for real. Right, like live, okay?
I've been working on flights.
First off, guys, let's thank Jessica for even showing up today. Let's thank her. Yeah, let's thank her.
I really wanted to like quit.
Let's thank her. It's gonna be a quick episode. We got a quick 20 minutes, tight 20. So we got 19 and counting. So we're gonna jump straight into it. Jessica, first off, how have you been? How was your day today?
I'm tired. My life has been a lot of stuff to do and not enough time to do it. That has been my life this October. I'm hoping by November 10th there is some relief.
Relevation. Anyway, Jessica is well traveled, passport stamped. Interstate passport.
Passport can't be stamped if you ain't got a passport.
Her driver's license is stamped. She's been on flights, boarding, onboarding, landing, and flying turbulence. Anywho, it's been all good. That's good. I'm glad you made it off your trip safely. We're glad everything is. You came back as you left. We glad you came back as you left.
How have you been?
Praises to the Most High. I've been all right. I had a rough start to the morning. Said I was gonna wake up, be healthy. Go get a little workout in. Woke up at 4. Was in the truck.
Woke up at 4 is crazy.
Yeah. I was going to my truck. First off, it was a warm 38 degrees outside.
It's so cold, bro. Like it was just 60 Sunday, and now it's like 50.
It was 40. So cold. So I went outside of my truck, 4 o'clock in the morning, finna go work out, start my day out right. I woke up this morning, I said, let's win. And that's what got me out the bed. I said, let's win. Let's go. Bro, I went outside to the truck, stuck the key in the ignition. Click, 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 click. I said, come on, cuz.
Battery. Your car don't do that.
So, battery.
Oh, your battery's dead. That's crazy.
Out of here.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Out of there.
It ain't nobody even open.
Nothing. Not even Mickey D's is open.
Yeah.
I'm talking
24-hour restaurants closed at 4 a.m. in the morning.
No cap. Big clicks. Nothing. I got lights. I got radio, but no engine. Everything's dead in the water. So I'm like, bro. So I'm like, I can't even go work out. So I called Kyla, asked her to
at 4 in the morning.
Because she was supposed to wake up anyway, but she didn't go. So I was like, you gonna wake up and talk to me. I was like,
your payback.
So I was like, hey, I need you to take me to Walmart when they open so I can get me a battery or get my truck checked out. And she was like, she said, you need to jump? I was like, yeah, but I ain't got no cables. She was like, oh, I got this little charger kit. I was like, whew, let's try it.
Oh, I do too. Like
don't have one.
Charger, you should get one.
I'm gonna get one, but Anyway, let me finish
It's like
explaining
I
the
need to
story.
get something else.
So I cranked the truck up with the charger kit. I got in the truck, went to the gym, still worked out. Then I got out the gym, needed to jump it again, jumped it again, got back home. Then I came to charge the charger kit. Then when it was time for me to go, I jumped it again. Then I went to Walmart.
I was like, you have to charge this charger kit. Like, it take all the juice out of it.
First off, one zap almost died.
Yeah.
And so this was my first time ever using one of these. She had never ever used it, and it's pink. So anyway, I'm talking
my
about
joint big. It's black.
Yeah, hers big. But I'm talking about, bro, I was just like, and so anyway, had to come off $171 at Walmart before 9:00. Yeah, had to buy that.
Bruh, the next time I buy a battery, it ain't gonna be from Walmart though, because I just like my last Toyota thing, and my last two Toyota like things, they were like, yeah, your battery looking like it's. I'm like, this thing ain't even a year old yet, dog.
At least your warranty still be under. The guy was like, I thought the
darn battery back in Houston.
Snap. Well, it don't matter if it's Walmart. It's all Walmarts. But I was like, I was trying to figure out. I was like, bro, where is my darn warranty? He was like, yeah, you bought this in 2019. It's a 3-year warranty. I said, it's never have I bought this in 2019. I bought this thing in 2021. I could have sworn.
Well, no, the warranty not based off the year you buy. It's based off the year that's registered on the battery life.
I see that now.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I'm gonna just buy a good battery.
I see that. So this one, I made sure that joint said 1023. That is this month. You hear me? So I was like, all right, we'll go get a full 3 years at that guy. And anywho, I had to pay money on the battery. And then my day went pretty decent after that. But whoo, it was a rough one. It was a rough one now. It was a rough one this morning. I was trying to stay positive. You know me, I be struggling with the positivity when stuff don't go right. And I was positive. I was positive as I could be. 4:00 in the morning in the dark, 38 degrees. I was positive that could have been. I was ultimate positivity. So that leads us into our segment, our topic tonight. Quick topic. We're just gonna be here for a little time, just a good time, not a long time, just a good time. Is a breaking point good? First off, let's define what a breaking point means to you. Then I'll define what it means to me, and then we'll go into discussing it. Go first because I protect Black women, and you're tired. I want you to go first.
That's like the opposite reason why I should go first.
Go ahead. You good.
I think I define. It's so hard to say a breaking point because breaking points are different based on what's trying to break you. You know. I feel like ultimately though, like across the board, breaking point is gonna be like when it's hurting you more to have it around than to let it go. I feel like that's a general breaking point moment for all things in life, whether it's, emotional, physical, work related. Like if it's better to leave it than it is to keep it, that's the ultimate breaking point. Mm-hmm. So that's how I would define it.
Okay. I like that definition. I think I would define a breaking point simply just a breaking point, meaning I watched a video the other day and these dudes had pencils in their hand and they was trying to figure out how many pencils it would take for them to hold their whole body weight up. And I felt like
thanks to stuff like this.
I don't know. It was a good video to watch. It was a quick short, but along the lines of that, trying to figure out what your breaking point is something keeps testing you, something keeps testing you, and then it just builds up. Ooh, excuse me.
You really don't know a breaking point until you've been broken, though.
Yeah. And you don't know what your breaking point is until you've been pushed to the brink of that breaking point. Yeah. And I feel like sometimes a breaking point can be physical, mental, it could be spiritual. And I feel like oftentimes breaking points, when you look at them from a positive standpoint, which sometimes it's hard, I know it's hard to, but when you look at it from a positive outlook, most breaking points have light on the other side of it.
Yeah.
And so that being said, is the breaking point good? And let's talk about we can talk about any facet of a breaking point, but is a breaking point good? Is it? Do people always need to come to a breaking point to get a lesson out of it, or is it just certain things that require a breaking point in your life and people's lives around you?
Okay, so I feel like my simple answer is yes. A breaking point is good. The analogy I would use in it is how, when they say there's a forest fire, right? It's beautiful. The trees, everything, the vegetation is beautiful. but it catches on fire, right? Everything goes away.
Like Michael Jackson in the nature video.
Okay. I don't think we should include Michael Jackson in a breaking point conversation, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm talking about the fire, like the video when the animals was running from the forest fire.
Okay.
They know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
They know what I'm talking about.
But back to my analogy. So, there's a forest fire and everything is depleted and gone. So the actual breaking, the point of breaking is horrible. Like, it don't feel good, right? But what comes after it, like, you get more nourishment from all the trials, all the hard times, all the lessons.
Say that church word, trials and what? Say that church word.
Tribulations.
Tribulation. If that ain't a church word, trials and tribulations, Lord, we give them
bad. It's bad that I knew exactly which one you was talking about.
You know what church word I'm talking about? The double T's, trials and tribulations.
But so like if we look at life as the trees, right? Like you start off with a bunch of trees, for instance, perhaps, and then the fire is the testing of life, and then you get to this point where you can't handle the test of life, so what appears to be you burned out. But all the stuff in your past, all the lessons you've learned are really the nourishment to the ground that's going to make you more beautiful than you ever were before. So
come on now. Some people see it as a pile of dookie, but God uses it as fertilizer. You hear me? Come on, Sister Jess. Come on, Sister Jess. Some people see it as scat hat. I say, here, kitty. God's going to bring forth. God's gonna bring on fruit from what you consider
crazy. Oh my gosh, you made that point so bad in that one statement.
I tried to make it make sense. I mean, I feel like sometimes a breaking point. I agree with you, man. I feel like sometimes a breaking point.
It's a yes, but like the process of breaking is not fun.
Man, let me tell you.
Like you have like a elastic and a stress point. You stretch until you stretch as much as you can.
Elastic,
And then when you go past the elastic point, the point of break, you rupture. So it's just like
rubber band.
You can stretch all you want until you break. Not Siri. Siri trying to get a word on my computer. Girl, stop.
Girl, quit.
Oh, I done shut down the computer. Oh, there you
go. And I mean, I tell you, I feel like sometimes, and I couldn't agree with you more, your breaking point is sometimes, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I feel like sometimes you ever have a headache and you just be dealing with it. You ain't like
you don't want to take no medicine.
You ain't taking no medicine.
You ain't eating no food.
You want to enjoy your company. If you got people over, you want to enjoy the people. You at this event, you having fun, but you got your mind headache.
Too loud.
Then you get in the car ride home, the headache still there. You get you something to eat, headache still went away.
Mm-hmm.
Now you at home.
Migraine.
Now this thing will turn to a full-fledged migraine. And now that Tylenol, aka that Advil, ibuprofen.
You got to get that 500 MCG.
I'm Tylenol 800. Them things sitting over there just looking at you, just like, ooh, you better take me. But you're like, I don't want to eat that. Sometimes you got to get that migraine to realize the medicine is to relieve. It's the light on the other side of that breaking point. And then you be like, dang, I could have did this. Like, I listen,
people have a problem accepting help. That's what it is.
And you know how I know? I am the world's worst, bro. Sometimes I be dealing with little mild pains. I be like, man, I'm all right. But then go to the doctor, they be like, I'm gonna give you a prime example. So when I got my braces off, I had like, you know how you ain't never had braces, but when you have braces, they put your braces on like this little glue adhesive and they put it on your tooth. And so when I got my braces removed when I was like 14, because I got them removed before I went to high school. When I got my braces removed, I always had like this little chip. It wasn't like, it didn't bother me. It didn't hurt, but it was just, my tooth just wasn't smooth in this one spot for the longest.
That was probably some epoxy.
It was whatever that glue was that it didn't all go away. I went from, I say 8th grade up until a year or two ago, just thinking like, dang. And I went to the doctor, and Susan, which is our dental hygienist, she was like, everything good? I said, yeah. I said, you see this little thing right here? I said, I don't know what this is in my tooth. I said, it's been there since forever, since I got my braces. She said, oh, it's a little adhesive. She went like, click, and it was gone. and my tooth was smooth as all get out up under it. She's like, oh, you should have been said something about this.
What a way to 10 years.
10 years dealing with all this. Just it wasn't discomfort, but it just wasn't
That's
normal.
really 12. That's 12 years. That's crazy.
Just dealing with something that wasn't normal, and I became accustomed to it, but it wasn't normal. And all I had to do was say something about it, and then boom, it got fixed. And I feel like a lot of times that's your breaking point. A lot of times your breaking point is just me realizing what the issue is, me having to overcome and see what's on the other side of this issue. And I'm just like, bro, and I look at that with a lot of stuff in life. Like, you know, you deal with friendships that may not last, or relationships that may not last, or if it's you, your spiritual walk, if it's you, your physical appearance that you're dealing with. Sometimes, like, you ever be watching a doggone I love this show, my 600-pound life. I love it. I don't know why they motivate me. Not necessarily seeing bigger people make me feel good, but it motivates me to work.
About people who take pictures with people that don't look as good as them, they be like, "It's gonna make them look better."
That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is it's like, dang, they can do it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I look at them people, and a lot of times people gotta hear you ain't got but 2 months to live. You don't change. That's a breaking point. But you shouldn't have to get there. But is that breaking point good? The light on the other side of that, them getting
it's like the breaking point can break you, but also can make you. So it's your decision to allow it to be a breaking point, or you can make it a making point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, say it one more time for the people in the back. One more time for the people in the back.
I said you have the choice to make your breaking point a making point. That was not a single out.
Make your breaking point a making point. If your breaking point don't break you, make it make you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Basically.
Because
you can like, I feel like before you break, you see your breaking point. So if you allow yourself to continue down that road, you're allowing yourself to be broken. But if you see your breaking point and you say, "Hey, I'm gonna do something about this," now you've made something out of a breaking point. A breaking point don't mean you broke. I mean, it's the point in which you can break. You haven't been broken. It's the point in which you can be broken.
Diamonds made out of what?
Pressure.
Yo to the news.
Hella, please stop.
You feel me? You feel me, man? Like, and you could have said it best, man. Sometimes, look, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It makes you stronger, bro. Like, sometimes you just gotta see it through, my boy. Yeah. And that's why you remember we said it on a couple episodes ago, and I told this to some people at church. I said, me and Jessica talked about on the podcast the other day that Jesus and God is the king of see it through, my boy. God, he think it's funny, but real talk, see it through. Like God, Jesus up in there, and he up here asking God to come save him from the garden. God like, yeah, but nah, you don't can't that. You got to die for these folks. You got to see it through. You got to see the light through that tunnel, man. Man, sometimes you ever see the picture where the person be riding down the street and it's a storm ahead of them, but like 5 feet in front of them on the other side of the storm is light. That's what it's like.
That's the analogy. Like, are you gonna sit there and take the whole storm, or you gonna keep going through it?
I'm gonna tell you one thing, Daddy. One thing Daddy always told me, like, sometimes we be getting ready to go fishing and it be like raining and storming outside. I'll be like, man, I don't want to go no more. He like, it may not be raining where we going. I'm like, bro, it is a tsunami. He like,
Daddy be trying to fish.
Man, he be trying to fish. He like, just get your rain jacket. It might not be raining. I kid you not, 9 times out of 10.
It don't be raining over there.
It is blue skies and rainbows.
Yeah.
It's
like,
beautiful.
honestly, the highlight of this whole short episode is this. What Dory said best, just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. And if you keep swimming, man, you won't get ate up by the shark.
Yeah. And you might find your destination.
You might just find what you're looking for.
You can't find it if you stop looking.
Just think about what a diamond looked like if we cut the pressure off of a stone. That was meant to be a diamond.
If they took the heat off of it,
if we took the heat and the pressure,
you wouldn't even want gold if heat wasn't applied.
Oh, what that's gonna look like? Dingy,
like dirt,
dingy,
rocks,
stingy, dusty, crusty, musty,
minerals.
Not worth nothing.
That's what's crazy. It's gonna look like it has no value, but it's because you didn't stay in the heat.
Oh, your value is made when you're under the heat. When that candle get lit, you stay with it.
Well, we done talked about these candles and this petroleum.
No cap. If anybody don't understand, it was a video I showed just the other day. These folks said that candles got stuff in them that's got basically petroleum inside of them, and you shouldn't burn them in the house. But this is the MamaHeDidIt podcast.
Black people literally put petroleum jelly on everything, though.
First off, I rub it on my face.
I'm saying, like, is burning it any worse than like applying it on our skin to be ingested?
First off, I work at a chemical plant. I'm ingesting stuff all day.
Yeah.
First, so I just give me a diet dude and flush her down. You say what now?
I said I mess with carbon fiber.
Cheers. Yeah, you inhaling something for real. Man, it's been a beautiful episode. I'm keeping Jessica to this tight episode, man. Look, if you're reaching a breaking, this is my last words. I'm gonna let Jessica have some final words. If you're reaching your breaking point, sometimes just stay through it. I know we're young and we don't even know all the breaking points we're gonna get to, but the ones we've seen, the ones we've had and had experiences with, knowing that there's light on the other side of the tunnel, knowing that you ever see this thing say pain is temporary. Pain is temporary. So whether it's mental, physical, emotional pain, it's temporary. Stick through it. Stay prayed up. Trust God and move forward. Yeah, that's what I got. Your final thoughts.
Oh, folks. I thought I said my piece already. But like, I don't know, just see it through. Like, it is what it is. If you don't do it, you're gonna be wondering what happened if you didn't. So it's better just to try. And you gave it your all rather than giving up because you were scared it was gonna break you or you allowed it to break you. And just because, and even if you see the breaking point and you continue to go down that path and you get broken, just know God can fix it.
Oh, yes, He can. Man, I couldn't say it better. Hey, on that note, man, we love y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. Sure.
We gotta work on that.
Tuning in. What?
Every time you do that, you funnel out at the end. On my end.
Work on what?
I'll talk about it later.
Let's thank Jessica for tuning in, tapping in with us this afternoon. Because if not, it was just gonna be an episode with me, and y'all just gotta deal with me the whole time.
You're welcome.
Yeah. But anyway, we about to go. Finna go. Anyway, it's been your boy Jay Lay. Make sure you do everything down below in the description and the ticker. Like, comment, share, subscribe, follow us on everything. Leave us 5 stars. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next episode. It's been your boy Jay Leg, and I'm out. Peace.